in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to pull out right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Tommy Lee Lewis taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And I think the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On third down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the end zone, Stafford, and he finds Danny Amendola. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton. It's complete. Artis Payne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the 22, Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go, the offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th, Newton. Flushed out right, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go. That's it. Wait a minute. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight.
On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Torrey Smith there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford down to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Stafford on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Newton going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here it comes. Check, check. 59. Check safety.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what... This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Eluding the pressure right. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down.
At the 40-yard line. Set, 180.
To throw again. Newton. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. He's got it. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This is Grant. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. No. 50. Switch.
They go back to Grant. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Stafford on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 2nd and 16. Newton steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Waiting! Waiting! He wasn't ready. That's waiting! Double time!
They run it again with Chubb. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, I-7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's at the 50. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 70 yards, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin this drive with Chubb, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. Right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And escapes the sack. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
20.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Newton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They just